Hello, good morning, friends. Come back to our professional ethics and human values class. How are you all? I want to share screen to you all. Okay, yesterday class we discussed about these things. So types of ethics already over. And next, features of ethics already we discussed this source of ethics and scope. And already we completed this thing. Importance and significance of professional ethics and human values. Already we discussed our beliefs and their impact in our values as well as our attitude and our behavior. So here our behavior is based upon our attitude. Our attitude is based upon our values. So our values is based on our beliefs. Our beliefs is based on culture, faith, education, and experience, and our mentors or our teachers. So we should plan and we should have a proper guidance from these things, and then we should have a proper beliefs, and then we have a proper and excellent values. With the help of values, and we have a superb attitude. Based upon attitude, we get a marvelous behavior. So this the diagram shows that relationship between our beliefs and our behavior. Relationship between beliefs and values. Relationship between beliefs and attitudes. And finally, relationship between our beliefs and our behavior. So already yesterday class we discussed these all things. Now coming to what is work ethics, workplace ethics. So here ethics. Ethics is nothing but already I told you, do's right and don't do the wrong things. Right behavior and wrong behavior. So here this thing is only we focusing upon other persons. So friends, relatives, neighbors, and unknown persons. So that is called as here what exactly ethics. So here look at this workplace ethics. Workplace ethics. So here as an employee, as a job holder, what are the right things we need to do in our workplace? That is called as here workplace ethics. So what are the right things we need to do in our workplace as a job holder? As a job holder, that is called as here ethics in workplace. So that is called as here what is workplace? Workplace ethics. So ethics is a set of principles of right conduct. Already I told you, conduct means a right manner, right behavior, right? So a set of principles or set of rules and regulations for having right behavior, for having right manner in our workplace. So next thing, rules of conduct that govern behavior. So govern means maintain, proper maintenance of our behavior. So rules for right behavior in a proper manner. So that is called as also here workplace ethics. Next, standard of behavior that is acceptable. Standard of behavior. So level standard means here level. So level of behavior that is acceptable thing. The application of moral principles, standard of behavior, set of values. Look at here, set of values recording proper conduct in a workplace. In the workplace, as individual and in group settings is called as workplace ethics. It is also another meaning. Workplace ethics reflects an organization set of values regarding a proper conduct in a workplace. So simply, ethics is for doing the right things and don't do the wrong things. Understanding the situations of others and try to help them, and having the right manner and don't having a right conduct in the organization. So this is called as ethics. So here workplace ethics means as an employee, as a job holder, as a professional, as an engineer, what are we need to have good things, what ethics we need to have in a particular job location, in a particular job environment, in a particular workplace, that right things in workplace as a employee, is called as here workplace ethics. Workplace ethics. Coming to the next slide, work ethics, another meaning. It is a characteristic attitude of a group of people or workers toward morality of work. Look at here, morality of work is called as work ethics. Attitude of a group behavior, group of people. So not a single person, not a individual. So it's attitude of group of people and their group of people's attitude in a workplace is also called as here work ethics. And coming to the next point, it is being personally accountable and responsible for the work that one does. So here, look at here, remember this thing, personally accountable. Accountable means responsible, both are same. So here, accountable means responsibility. So here, personal responsibility. So each and every employee and worker should feel like this. Sure, I am accountable towards the work. I'm responsible towards the organization. So just each and every employee should feel like that. Then only the work ethics will be came. Next, work ethics get influenced by the way on is brought up in the younger days and influenced by family, friends, and in the environment. So this work ethics is a culture, or it is a right manner, or it is a good behavior. It is came from our family members and friends and work environment and the society. So these are the different sources we can learn the right manner, right beliefs, right values. Based upon these all things, we have the work ethics. Work ethics. So already in this last class, look at this chapter. So culture, faith, education, experience, and mentors. So these are build up the beliefs. Beliefs are built up in values. Values are built up attitude. Attitude build up behavior. Our behavior reflect in our work ethics. In our work ethics. That is the same point here. So work ethics is totally based on work ethics influenced by our beliefs, values, and family members, friends, environment, right? So, based upon these all things, the work ethics will come into the action. Next, coming to the third thing, parameters for good work ethics. Parameters. Parameters means here measures, measurements. So here, look at this first point: reliability. Reliability. So simply, our punctuality, our ready to workness, that type of attitude is one of the parameter to have the work ethics, right? So next, positive character towards the company and towards the colleagues and towards the organization. So here, so this is the second parameter, second measurement of a individual. So that individual having work ethics or not having. So this is the second thing to mention, to measure, is that positive character. If the worker having positive character, then the worker has work ethics. Next, coming to the proper communication. Proper communication. So this communication may be in oral or written way, or formal or informal way. So here, proper communication, proper presentation of works procedures, and proper completion of all things based upon proper communication. So here, proper communication is one of the measure to have the work ethics in a workplace. Next, goal-oriented tasks. So it is another measurement of to identify work ethics in the worker or not. So goal-oriented tasks are performed by the workers. So these are the four parameters of the worker based upon he or she has work ethics or not. So these are the four measurements. So coming to the next slide, these are the different types of work ethics in our company. And finally, benefits of good work ethics and disadvantages or poor ethics if we follow. Then what the consequences are here. So coming to the previous slides, work ethics. So here work ethics means bribery. First point is here bribery. Bribery means it is one of the part of corruption. So here corruption, one of the type of corruption, lancham. So here bribery means bribery and corruption both are the same points. But here a slight difference is there. Bribery means giving money to others. Corruption means taking money from others. So that is the difference between these 2 points. But both are having the same meaning, but slight difference is there. So bribery. If some work is there, we want to just we have some work from the government. Just we offer some money to the government employee for completion of the work. That type of giving money for completion of our work, that is called as here bribery. In the second case, corruption means the government employee will ask money to us to complete to accomplish our work by him. So the other person will ask some money to accomplish our work. That type of asking is called as corruption. So bribery means giving money to complete our work. Corruption means taking money by him to complete our work. So slight difference is there, right? That is called as here bribery and the corruption. So in this our work ethics, just we avoid briberies and we avoid corruptions also. Next, avoid the deception. Deception means here fraud. So we don't do any frauds in the company. So just to stop it, just avoid the fraudful thinking, the fraudful attitude in the company and with the workplace. So avoid deception means the stop is the frauds. Next, coming to the avoid discriminations. So here discrimination means the equality. So discrimination means avoid inequality. So we should maintain equality. Some of companies we can see. So some of companies having caste feelings. Next, recommendations. Next, area feelings, branch feelings, gender feelings. These are the few different partialities in the society we can see. But in our work ethics, one of the best ethical thing is here to stop, to avoid discriminations or to avoid inequalities. Just we need to have a proper equality between all the colleagues, between all the employees who work in the one roof, right? So there is no partialities, there is no punishments, and there is no favoritisms, there is no caste feelings, there is no gender feelings, right? This is called as here what exactly? Avoid discriminations to maintain equality. And coming to the next point, that is here avoid thefts and mistakes. So each and every worker and employee should avoid the thefts as well as the mistakes in the company, right? It is another ethical thing in a workplace. And coming to the next point, avoid conflicts of interest. Avoid conflict of interest. Look at carefully, listen carefully. Conflict means disputes. Here, disputes of interest means a person having some interest towards particular work and another person having separate interest for the same work. So both persons having the same and common interest to achieve the targets, but they both persons having different types of actions, different types of plannings, and different types of interests. So in that particular situation, conflicts arise. Goal is common. The achievement and the target is the same. Both persons having different plans to achieve the same thing. Both different persons having the same interest, achieving the same thing, that particular same thing. So the both persons having different activities and functionalities, but achieving the same thing. So in this case, these both persons having different attitudes, different functionalities, different activities, different plannings, but the target is same. In this situation, these both persons having the conflict between these interests, conflicts between these plannings, that is called as here conflict of interest, conflict of actions, conflict of plans. But goal is same thing. The goal is common here. So just we need to avoid that type of conflict of interest, conflict of interest. Next, coming to the next point, avoid conflicts between the employees. So this is another point. Conflicts means disputes. So disputes between the employees. So we need to solve the disputes between the workers or the employees, right? Next, coming to the maintain confidentialities. Confidentiality means secrecy. Secrecy means so don't share any information about the company to others. That is called as here confidentiality. So maintain secrecy. So maintain confidentiality. Don't reveal any information of the company to others. That is what exactly here confidentiality. So it is another ethical thing in the workplace. In the workplace. Next, coming to the maintain good and positive relationship between the workers and the employees. So here, maintain the relationship between the workers and employees. And next, protect and the safety measures we need to follow. So in every organization, we can see, so don't smoke, so discipline, having discipline. So these are the few rules and regulations given by the company. Each and every person should follow these things. So each and every person should feel responsible towards the protection of their self and protection of their company. And every person should feel and should do the safety measures which are given by the company, right? Safety measures and do the rules and regulations strictly for protection of their self and their companies. So it is another work ethic, ethical point in the workplace. And coming to the next point, illegal earnings, or it's simply called as black money, illegal earnings. So here, illegal. So it is quite similar to bribery and the corruption. So these two are considered here, black money. So to stop, to avoid these briberies and to stop the corruptions, to avoid this illegal earnings, it is another ethics in our workplace. Next, coming to insider trading. Insider trading. So insider trading means, so here trade means a business. Business. Insider means our insider employee reveals the company secrets to others. That is called as here insider trading. So we need to stop this insider trading, right? Be careful. Insider trading means so revealing all internal business information to the competitors. Reveal or giving information about our company to the competitors or to the others. It is an illegal thing. It is an unethical thing. So that our company employee should sell our information to others, should give information of our company to the competitors or to the others. That is called as the insider trading. So we need to stop the insiders trading. So insider trading, we need to stop. We need to stop the insider trading. Next, coming to the tax evasion. Evasion means not paying, not giving. So tax evasion means simply here, don't pay the taxes to the government. Don't pay the taxes to the government. Simple tax కట్టకుండా ఎగ్గొట్టడం. So tax evasion, tax not paying to the government. So the taxes we have sales tax, income tax, customs tax, export tax, import tax. These are the different professional tax. So these are the different taxes we have. But tax evasion is not paying the tax in a time, in a proper way, in a time to the government is an unethical thing. So not paying the taxes to the government is an unethical thing. That is called as tax evasion. So here we need to pay the taxes regularly. Next, coming to the accountability. Accountability means responsibility. Just we need to feel, we should feel responsible towards the work. We need to have responsible towards the organization. That is a ethical thing. Accountability should feel responsible towards the company and should feel responsible towards our work. And next, coming to the honesty in the workplace. Next, coming to the obedience to the law. Law. Law means a set of rules and regulations given by the government. That is called as here law. Law. So obedience, show obedience to law, which is given by the government. Next, last point here, work ethics. Last point is accomplish the work in time. Accomplish the work in time. So accomplish means completion, complete, complete the work which is given by the higher authorities in a right time, in a time, in time. So that is called as complete the work in time, accomplish the work in time, in time. So these are the few ethics we need to follow in workplace. That is called as work ethics. So now coming to the next slide, benefits of good ethics in workplace. So advantages or benefits we follow ethics. So these are the benefits we will get if we follow good ethics in our workplace. In our workplace. So these are the benefits. First one, we will get the loyalty. Next, desirable work environment. So work environment desirable. We desired the same, we will get that work environment. Next, produce result. Result means in the form of achieving our targets, or in the form of maximize the profits, or in the form of minimize the losses and reduce the risk and reduce the frauds, etc. So these all things are comes up here, results. So expansion of the company, profit maximization, sales maximization, minimization of the losses, minimize the damages, minimize the disputes between the employees. These are the few results. Simply, we achieve our targets of the company. Next, build good references. Build up good references. Next, good office moral. So here, morale, not moral. Morals, not morale. So good office morale. Morale means efficiency, simply efficiency, or having confidence. That is called as here morale. So good office morale. So our company will gain the more image. Good office morale means simply increasing our good image. Next, growth and expansion of our business. Growth and business expansion in the form of production development, new product development, new branch establishment, new SBU started, mergers and acquisitions. These are the few examples of business expansion and the growth of the business and expansion of the business. So once again, I want to repeat it. Growth and expansion means here, then double the production, new product development, new branch started, new SBU started, mergers and acquisitions. These are the few examples of business expansion. Through workplace ethics in workplace, we can achieve these things also. Next, recognition. So identification of our work by the higher authorities. That is called as the recognition. Once again, I want to repeat it. Recognition means identification. Identification of our work by our higher authorities. If we follow ethics in workplace, so these are the benefits we can get from work ethics. And coming to the next point, next slide, poor ethics. I'll end up this session with this slide. Poor ethics. So poor ethics means if we don't follow the ethical things in a workplace, then we will get these all things. So simply, these are the drawbacks. These are the loopholes. These are the disadvantages. So here, if we don't have the proper ethics in our workplace, then we will get these things. So first thing, illegal practices. So name itself, illegal. Illegal itself unethical thing, right now. So illegal practices. Next, make a decision for our personal gains. So personal gains. So decisions for personal gains. So it is another thing, another unethical thing. So simply it is called as corruption, or it may be bribery, or it may be illegal things, black money. Next, coming to the another drawback from poor ethics is lack of communication. A lack of communication means here not having the proper communication. Just look at this image. Just scrolling to her, so she feels depressed. So lack of communication. Next, stealing. Stealing means thefting the company data or company properties, whatever it is here. Unethical thing is one of the unethical thing is stealing. Next, withholding information. So here simply modification or sell the information to other companies. Already I told you insider trading in this previous slide. Insider trading here. So that is here, withholding information. Next, ignoring procedures and policies. So don't follow the rules and regulations. Don't follow the procedures in a proper manner. So just ignore, just don't do the right process, that don't do the in a proper manner. And next, coming to the abusing confidentiality agreements. Confidentiality agreements, just abusing, just revealing these contracts and agreements to the competitors or others. Next, coming to the last point, falsifying information, just making a wrong information, making and sending and giving wrong information to the top level management. So based upon wrong information, the company may take wrong decisions for company development. So these are the few points we have in the poor ethics. So we discussed up to now here workplace ethics. The meaning, it is an attitude of a group of people, and it is a feeling of personal accountability. Personal accountability means personal responsibility, and it is we adopted and influenced by these work ethics, or influenced by family members, friends, and environment. Based upon these three factors, we can learn our work ethics. So parameters means here measurements: reliability, punctuality, ready to work, positive character, proper communication, and goal-oriented tasks. These are the measures to the worker having work ethics or not. So these are the measurements. This four. And next we discussed about different types of work ethics: bribery, giving money to others, corruption, taking money from others for our work completion. Next, avoid frauds, avoid inequalities, just maintain equality between the all workers, not do the favoritisms, not partialities in the workplace. Just treated employees are all equal. That is called as here equality. So avoid inequality, avoid discrimination means avoid inequality. So maintain equality, avoid thefts and mistakes, and avoid conflicts of interest and conflict between the employees also. Maintain secrecy in the company and maintain good relationships and protect ourselves and our company, their organization also, and follow the safety measures and illegal earnings. So black money avoiding. Next is stop the insider trading. So sell our information to the competitors or others. That is called as here insider trading. Next is tax evasion. Just we need to pay the taxes regularly to the customer, to the government. Next, having the feeling of accountability. Next, having honesty and just pay the obedience towards the law. Next, accomplish the work. Accomplish means here complete. Complete the work in time. In time. So these are the benefits we get from our good ethics in workplace. These are the benefits. Identification, recognition means identification of our work by the supervisor or by the higher authority. Business growth or expansion, business development. Just the company having more confidence and company having more image. Next, build a good references. Next, produce results. Results means here achieving the targets of the company. Next, desired work environment, loyalty. These are the benefits we will get from good ethics in the workplace. So these are the drawbacks. Illegal practice, make the decisions for personal gains. Personal gains. Next, lack of communication, stealing, withholding information. Withholding information means sell our information to others, ignoring procedures and don't follow the rules and regulations and policies. Next, abuse confidentiality agreements. So these agreements should be confidential, but here abusing this confidential information, confidential agreement should reveal to the others. Next, falsifying information, giving wrongful, bad, fake information to the company. These are the poor ethics, right? So this is our today's class, workplace ethics. So ethics in workplace. So ethics means just do's and don't do's, having right manner and don't having the right wrong behavior in particular workplace as an employee, as a job holder. That is called here work ethics. Work ethics or ethics in the workplace as a job holder, as a professional, as an employee. What are the right things we need to do in our workplace, work environment? That is called as simply work ethics or ethics in workplace, right? Thanks for listening. Next class we will meet in the another values of our subject, right? So thanks for listening. Stay home, stay safe, be careful. Bye guys.